What's good with all my beautiful, like-minded people? It's your girl Leah, and I'm back with another fucking video. Please excuse my room back there. Yes, my room. If you guys do not know, I live in my van. I am a van lifer. What's good? I recently installed some curtains, and yeah, they're pretty ratchet. So actually be on the lookout for a finished van tour sometime in the near future, so you can see all of my ratchetness and see just how much I don't give a fuck. Anyways, back to today's video. I wanted to talk about how to take control back of your life, because newsflash, a lot of people aren't in control, and a lot of them realize it but don't know what to do about it. Basically, I'm talking about accountability. This topic is so important to me because it has been such a game changer. And honestly, it's something that I'm still to this day working on. Me, I like to consider myself a work in progress. So there's always going to be room for improvement in my life. And accountability, there's a lot of room. Anyways, I'm going to kind of make this quick and straight to the point. Basically, when I say accountability, I'm talking about not blaming anybody for anything that happens in your life, especially my reactions to people and their behavior that I may or may not like. One thing about spirituality that I've come to notice is the deeper you get, the more you begin to understand how much of a creator of our reality that we truly are. You realize that life is ultimately, not to be cliche, what you make it. It's all about choices. And guess what? The choice is always up to you. You decide how you live. You decide how you feel. You decide everything, really. And I feel like society has taught us to blame others for where we're at in our life instead of standing up and taking accountability for it. Oftentimes you'll hear people say that they had a bad day because of so and so, either whether it be a person or a circumstance that happened during that day. And it's like, instead of blaming that person or that circumstance, what I tend to do now is ask myself, okay, you got upset. What is this trying to teach me? And one thing that I've learned is that when we have issues with other people, when someone does something and it makes us feel a certain way and we're triggered, this always has everything to do with you and nothing to do with them at all. We like to blame other people and say that so-and-so did this to us to make us feel this way. But how can somebody hurt your feelings when your feelings come from you? You know what I'm saying? I don't know about y'all, but I don't like to be controlled. And I remember seeing this quote, supposedly by Meek Mill, that said, I'm going to paraphrase it because I don't remember, but it said, I'm never going to allow someone to get me mad because that's too much like controlling me. That is so true. Once you allow somebody to affect your mood, you get mad or you get upset at them, you've lost and they've won. And you've literally handed them the control. With that perspective in mind, it's so much easier to control my emotions. Another thing that has really helped me, and actually a very good friend of mine introduced me to this perspective, but it's never making the situation about yourself. So many of us take things personally, and most of the time the things that we take personally have nothing to do with us, but we make it about ourselves in order to feel some type of way. When I learned that and I realized that I had the power to not be affected by anything, I was like, sign me the fuck up. I'm finna practice that for sure. The thing is, most people don't want to accept responsibility for being where they're at in life, because if you accept the fact that you are the reason why you're there, it then requires you to do something about it, to actually do the inner work. And the thing about that is, most people want to do better, but in order to do better, in order to grow, it requires you to be uncomfortable. And so many people are in a comfort zone, even if that comfort zone is not the best place for them to be, because it's easier to stay in that situation than to do the work to get out of it. So instead, we sit here and we blame people for why we're in the mood that we're in, or why we're at where we're at in life, because it's easier. I'm telling you guys, once you embrace the fact that everything is up to you, you'll notice how things don't even bother you anymore, because you no longer allow it to. You do not have to react emotionally to everything that happens to you. You have to choose where you place your energy, and you must be proactive rather than reactive. A lot of this might seem easier said than done, but let's be real. What isn't easier said than done? It's so much easier to talk about things than to actually put in the action and make something happen. But I'm here to tell you, it is entirely possible and you can do it. I believe in you. Anyways, I just wanted to discuss that really quickly, and I kind of want to make a video going in more depth about it. But if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, make sure you leave that in the comments below, or you can message me on Instagram at mindfulwith3eyes_alignment. I'll put it here on the screen. But yeah, I'm gonna see y'all in the next video. I love you.